Hi everyone, welcome back to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who love to drink and talk about anime. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Hannah to quickly go through our anime disclaimers.
Yes, because you'll need them just in case you don't want sensitive ears listening. But yeah, this is fair warning, a podcast that we're going to be talking about there's going to be language, there's going to be cursing because we're drinking, there's going to be drinks. So
What the fuck are you talking about?
I know.
What kind of fucking language is
rude.
happening in
this
here?
This is bullshit.
It's a family show.
So sorry.
Please don't watch this with your family.
Yeah, don't do it.
Watch it in private.
With the door closed and locked. But yeah, so there's going to be language. There's probably going to be some sexy talk in here.
Some adult themes.
Definitely a lot of adult themes. And that ranges
references
from,
to sexuality.
Yes, sexy sex time and daddies. Lots of daddies.
So many daddies. All the daddies with an I-E-S. Daddies.
Daddies.
Probably some dark elements. Some things that might be uncomfortable. Death.
Sex, violence, drug use.
Mm-hmm. Heavy themes.
We're gonna talk about it all. So if you're a little sensitive about those subjects, please just be aware that it's to your discretion, and don't come at us for watching in dub. Okay?
Mostly don't come at us for that because we are Baka Bitches and we are not reading subtitles.
We are not. Maybe on our own time, but this is podcast time, and we gotta go with the English. We gotta go with the English so we absorb it all.
Enjoy, guys.
Enjoy.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Baka Bitches. As you all know, we are two 30-something-year-olds who really love to drink and also really love to talk about anime.
We do.
So tonight we are drinking Hannah?
Question
mark? Not drinking Hannah, period.
Well, I mean, no.
We're drinking Hannah?
Ooh, yeah, Hannah, what we drinking?
Yeah, that was the question. Guys, we're not drinking Hannah.
No, I mean, unless you
Yet.
want... Yeah, we'll see if we can sell that in a store that we don't have. We'll let you know when it's
bottled
up,
up essence of Hannah.
It's my bath water, you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, you can drink that.
Yeah, that's popular.
Yeah, we'll sell that later.
Yeah.
So anyways, we are drinking.
We are drinking.
That's not me. We are drinking...
Not yet.
Not yet. We are drinking some Pink Sexy.
Yeah.
Or
Kinky Pink.
Kinky Pink.
Oh my god. Yes.
With some dank strawberry seltzer. So it's nice and light and fruity, and I'm here for it.
There's a couple nice little blueberries floating around in here. Also, guys, Hannah birthday celebration. Still celebrating the birthdays because we celebrate all month long.
That's right.
I baked a nice funfetti cake.
It's true. It's delicious. I ate the whole thing.
Tell us, you guys, what is your favorite cake and why is it funfetti?
Yeah, why is it? I don't know, but
It's so fun.
It's so fun. Have you seen the colors in a funfetti
I know,
cake?
it's what makes it fun.
So great.
I went above and beyond, too. I even put fun colors on the top of it. It's like true.
It was so good.
Chef's kiss funfetti.
I loved it. I ate the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's good because some of that leftover is going home with you.
Oh, hell yes.
So much funfetti cake. Okay. So, episode 2 of Inuyasha.
There we go.
Yes.
You almost.
I almost fumbled it and I pulled it back. Charlie Brown. I got it. Seekers of the Sacred Jewel. Now, I don't know if my reading of the synopsis is going to get better or worse than me just trying to say Inuyasha.
It's going to be so good.
Here we go, guys.
Yes.
After being released from the Sacred Tree of Ages by Kagome, on her 15th birthday, Inuyasha plans to steal the Shikon Jewel, using its powers to become a full-fledged dog yokai. Okay, great.
Demon.
Well, sure. It says yokai in here, which is more... It's
more
less...
Japanesey.
Yeah, it's less like a demon that we would say, and it's more just like a spirit thing, which is really like a yokai. It's like a spirit,
right?
An essence of,
and but he wants full essence.
Yeah, he wants. Don't we all want full essence?
We don't want the LaCroix of demons. we want the full in your face punch from like a truly or White Claw. I don't know.
A White Claw is just as bad.
Claw.
It's just as bad.
I guess so, but it has alcohol.
Anyways, okay, I'm gonna also butcher this name. Kaede. That does not look like how it's spelled.
Yeah, I know.
Casts the spiritual beads of subjugation into Inuyasha, giving Kagome the power to comically control him with a single spoken word. Inuyasha and Kagome later chase a crow demon that steals and absorbs the Shikon Jewel. Kagome is able to shoot the crow with a bow and arrow, which consequently, yeah. I can't even say American words. I'm just getting them all fumbled together now. Consequently?
Yeah, we'll go with it.
Something like that. Shatters the Shikon Jewel into dozens of fragments that fall through the lands of feudal Japan.
Yep.
So that's okay.
Yep.
Oh my god, goddamn, I'm done. I'm done, you guys. I'm done. Hannah, take it away. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done. I can't.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Look at all these words I can't pronounce. I swear to God, you guys, I am the half Japanese. Hannah is full
white
as white.
I'm like white bread white.
But compared to me, more Japanese than me.
No, I'm just a weeb.
Okay. All right.
Fine.
We're good. I don't have nearly as many notes for this one.
Yeah, it feels like a shorter episode where, like, not that much happens.
Yeah, there were less pivotal?
Yeah, pivotal.
Pivotal. Jeez, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Seltzer's hitting just right, Hannah.
Fantastic.
It was all the rum that I put inside your funfetti cake.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's why it was extra fun.
That's why they call it a funfetti, because there's just so many fun little secrets.
We just call it rumfetti from now on.
Would that be good, putting rum just in a...
I mean, it would work in a pineapple upside down cake.
That's true.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I've had pineapple upside down cake.
Me either.
Really?
I don't like fruit in my cakes.
Oh, that's true.
I don't like any fruit as a dessert.
I know.
It's not right.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's chocolate or nothing.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Anyways, yes. So, they kind of do a brief recap of the very first episode. So, if you guys didn't know, Kagome, main character, gets pulled down a well by Mistress Centipede, taken to a whole new world where she meets Inuyasha. There's some shenanigans. There's a Shikon Jewel. She's stuck in feudal Japan. It's a thing. So anyways, that's a brief synopsis. And so we in the second episode, they kind of cut into I think it's like the villagers kind of building the village back up, like all of the houses and stuff that were destroyed by Mistress Centipede.
They're doing some repair work.
They're doing a good job. They're doing the thing. They're getting the wood. They're pounding the wood. And
I love to pound a good wood.
Same. and Kagome's hanging out with Kaede, and they're in her house, and she's like, "Oh, I see you guys are starting to rebuild the village.
Can I get some good pounding in, girl?
Yeah, look at that. Must be hard work.
Let me give you a hand, Miss Pirate Ray."
Miss Pirate Ray. And Kaede is just like, yeah, it's a lot of work. You're right.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more to do. There's a lot more to have happen now that we're rebuilding. And they kind of start getting into the talk of what kind of Kaede's breakdown of what happened, the previous events. And Kaede's like, yeah, you know, you are now the protector of this jewel, and that means that there's going to be many more demons that come after you. A lot scarier demons, a lot more powerful demons. And also humans who have just as bad intent, if not worse.
Right.
And Kagome's like, whoa.
So scary. I'm
crazy.
15 and invincible. Okay.
I don't know what's going on, but okay, old lady.
That is how she was.
Yeah, like this girl. And, you know, it's just, well, you think it's just the two of them, but then they pan out and Inuyasha's just there with his back to them, just hanging out.
Being a sulky boy.
Very sulky, very stubborn, this boy.
Super sulky boy.
And he's like, you know, Kagome's like, what are you even doing here? And he's like, I'm waiting for the jewel. Like, I'm waiting for you to just give it to me. And
I will give it to you.
I will give it to you so good.
Jewel? What jewel?
Yeah. You gotta take it.
Yeah.
Are you demon enough to take it?
I don't think we're going to find out, but I hope that we do.
And I don't think we mentioned this in the first episode, which we, or was it through this? Now I think the alcohol's getting to me. I can't remember.
Yes.
But at some point between then and previously, Kaede put an enchanted necklace around.
Yeah. I have it as happening this episode.
Oh, okay.
After Inuyasha tries to forcibly take the jewel from...
Oh, yeah, I totally skipped some parts. I skipped the actual beginning.
Kagome...
I fucked up.
Kagome? Yeah.
Yeah, Kagome.
And that's when he's stuck with a... Not a collar, but essentially a shock collar.
Yeah.
That makes him do anything.
Yeah.
Follow commands he's given.
Yeah, whatever he's doing, he does not do those things anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally skipped that part. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, so...
Yes. I'm contributing, guys.
I fucked up.
Got it. My notes saved us.
You did. You saved my ass right now. So, yeah, so when that happens, Kaede, like, does a little chanty chant, and all these beads fling at Inuyasha as he's attempting to grab the Shikon Jewel. And they go around his neck, and Kaede's like, quick, Kagome, say the magic words or whatever. Say the words that will stop him. And she's like, and the only thing she could think about was saying, sit, boy. And it fucking worked. And he immediately just gets, like, flinged down to the ground, like, face down.
Yeah, face planted,
like,
for
he's
sure.
Just done. Can't do anything.
It's a little demeaning, but, I mean, it was funny. Especially for the early 2000s before sexism was really, like...
a thing.
Yeah, the thing that it is in this day and age. Like, that would very stereotypically be funny.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
where
still
you're just
kind
like,
of
ha, ha,
funny.
ha, ha. I mean, it's funny still now because of his personality type.
Yeah, he's a very loud, angry boy.
Yeah.
And
He does need to be tamed, and not necessarily even just by a female. We just mean we gotta dial it down a little bit, dude.
He's feral. He's pretty feral.
Yeah, he is a little Tarzan-y.
Yeah, so they're on a bridge.
Yeah.
When Kagome's just like,
sit boy. And then he just proceeds to further and further get smashed into the deck part of the like bridge.
Yeah.
Until the bridge just collapses from out underneath him.
Yeah,
and he just
breaks
falls
and through down
into the river.
Yeah, like, okay, bye. And that's when we cut back to the house, or Kaede's place, which is really just kind of a hut thing.
Yeah, and she has at that point successfully got the little precious jewel in hand.
Yeah, Kagome's she's holding it. It's very dank.
Yeah.
And Inuyasha's there, and he's giving her attitude, which is pretty usual, part of the course.
All the tude.
Mm-hmm. All the tude about one now having to be kind of submissive to her, and also the fact that he doesn't have the Shikon Jewel.
Yeah.
And
he got a lot to be upset about.
Yeah, his world, like, he was sleeping, and then
he was sleeping for a good 50 years. Now he wake up, he grumpy AF.
Yeah, he needs to not.
Yeah. It's a hard knock life.
It is. And so he's more or less saying, hey, I'm going to stick around until you give me that jewel, and you will give me that jewel, lady. I don't care anything about you. I just want the jewel. Just give me the jewel. And Kagome's just like, well, I guess not. That's not going to happen. And Kagome asked Inuyasha, she's like, you seem pretty powerful to me. Why do you need this jewel? You seem to have, like, all the power in the world ever. And Kaede interrupts and is just like, well, he is only half demon. And Inuyasha's like, who the fuck are you telling me who I am? Like, how do you know this? This is bullshit.
Oh, yeah. That's where we get more of the context. Yeah. We're expanding our world out so we get more idea of who these people are.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, you don't remember me? And he's like, why would I remember you? I would think I would know who an old hag is, And she's like, I am the younger sister of Kikyo, the woman that killed you. And he's like, oh, shit.
You were that annoying little twerp.
That annoying little girl thing.
I don't remember his exact words.
Yeah.
But it was along those lines.
It really was. Basically. And he's like, oh, man, you turned into an old hag. Like, I bet Kikyo's way worse now. Because he didn't know that she died. Because he got pinned to a tree and then that slumber spell thing. And so Kaede was like, no, literally, she died the same day you did. And we, had to burn her with the Shikon Jewel. And then she goes into explaining, like, by the way, since the jewel showed up in Kagome's body, I'm thinking she's the reincarnation of Kikyo, my sister.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Just gets deeper and deeper, guys, the further we go.
In the weeds. And so both of them were just like, huh? You think so? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's cray-cray words and stuff. And so I think they, at this point, cut to a scene where Kagome's just kind of walking outside along the fields. I think it's probably rice paddies that she's kind of walking through. And she's like, man, it's been 2 days since I've been stuck here in feudal Japan. I don't know how to get home. I want to go home. I bet mom and dad are kind of missing me right now. Or not dad, grandpa.
I was like, they were all sitting around a table. Nobody was missing her ass.
No, they were like, wow, it sure is quiet.
But okay.
Nice for once. The only person there that misses her is the cat, probably.
Heard.
And then the villagers start talking like, oh, that's the girl, and who do you think that girl is? Oh, I heard that she's the reincarnation of Kikyo. And they just, like, it's a small village. They got nothing else to, go off of.
Yeah, like, this is their version of Us Weekly.
Yeah, it really is that.
Yeah.
Like, forget the fact that they are repairing the houses of this village
Nothing
because
is
of
more
a
important
giant
than
centipede demon destroyed it.
Gossip is most important.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
It's what
this
keeps
girl.
us alive.
Yeah, that's true. Thriving on it. And so they're like, oh, reincarnation of Kikyo. Okay, we must kind of like give her gifts. So they give her like so many foods. They give her like a bunch of, like a bag of pears or whatever that is.
Well, I know which anime character I would be best at.
Yeah, that's
that
fair.
makes sense,
Yeah,
because
totally.
my next sentence, my next bullet point was Kagome eats fruit under a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
So it's because she was given the fruit.
She had so many things. She had, like, the bag of pears, like, a bundle of daikon radishes, like, that were huge.
Yeah.
And then something else. I don't know, probably carrots or something.
Kagome eats fruit under a tree while Inuyasha yells about the family jewels. That's literally what I wrote down.
That's fair. Yeah, that's accurate.
Is it fair?
It is.
I was like,
accurate.
You can tell me if I missed something.
No, that's
My
funny.
notes this round were so brief.
They were so scattered. I get it. Yeah. So yeah, she decides to be really nice and share these treats with Inuyasha because she's like, what am I supposed to do with all of this? Like she's got 2 weeks worth of food just hanging off her shoulders.
Yeah, and they probably didn't have a refrigerator, so that shit was going to go bad.
Absolutely.
She couldn't freeze it.
So she's like, yeah, eat this stuff with me. And so they're under the tree, and they're talking, and Inuyasha's copping attitude, which is very him. And Kagome's like, listen, I know that you're mad at Kikyo, but I'm not Kikyo. I'm Kagome. Like, once again, we have to unblur the lines of who is who. Because apparently they still get Kikyo and Kagome mixed up for whatever reason.
Because they look vaguely similar.
In a way, if you squint really hard.
Because they both have fair skin and long dark hair, like pretty much every single Asian woman ever.
And brown eyes.
But okay.
Yeah. One's less yelly though. That's how you tell the difference.
Yes.
Oh, and also one's dead. So
yeah, the dead one isn't doing shit right now.
Yeah, she's
so far. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So they have this I guess confrontation, and it always turns into a confrontation. She's trying to be nice, share some food with him, and he's just like, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, I'm not Kikyo, leave me alone, and I can just control you by saying sit boy, and he, hurts himself again. That's cool.
Yeah, does the belly flop onto the earth.
Yeah, that's cool. I love it.
Onto Mother Earth.
Love it. It's just earthquakes a little bit.
Yeah.
And she eventually decides to go off on her own to try and find the well, because she's like, I'm ready to go home.
She a Baka bitch.
Yeah, she do. She do be balking around.
It makes sense for my next bullet point.
Yeah.
Kagome gets kidnapped.
Yep.
Due to Baka.
Yeah, that's stupid accurate, yeah.
So
So she's wandering around.
I'm improving.
She's wandering around in the woods by herself. And she does stumble upon the well that she came out of.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, before she could even attempt to try to get home, she does. She gets kidnapped.
Yeah, she get kidnapped.
A group of probably very stinky men. Kind of disheveled.
Yeah, they didn't look like they smelled good.
No, they were feudal era, middle-aged, scraggly men.
Who were dressed very...
Well,
medieval.
They had
they weren't really covered up or anything.
No,
it was so primitive.
I will tell you, Stephanie, forewarning.
Very weird.
That is a very common
central
outfit
theme
that you're gonna see throughout. It's kind of like they have some of the samurai armor,
but not all of it.
Yeah, they're missing pieces, and also a lot of clothing that goes under it. They're just I like my armor, but that's about it.
No undergarments.
No, maybe a loincloth, but that's pretty generous.
I could take a good stabby stab to my thigh.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Gomi gets kidnapped by some smelly looking dudes.
Yeah, 5 of them or something.
I
ridiculous.
was promised lots of hot guys, Hannah.
It's coming.
I see them.
It's coming.
I see them. Heard.
It's just, you gotta wait just a little.
And they're pretty much being sexist dicks toward her.
Naturally.
There's a couple of them who are just being like, hey, baby, you're just gonna take you for my wife and just...
Yeah.
I'm gonna just teach you a thing or two about life and the school of hard knocks.
Yeah, and they're
and she's like, you're gross. No.
Please don't touch my uniform. It's gonna rip if you do. Which, that tells me a lot of the quality of your uniform.
Or the strength of his forearm.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Or maybe that was her polite roundabout way of saying, don't you fucking touch my skirt.
Okay, that's also fair.
She's from Japan. She's so polite.
And she says that, and they're like, ha ha ha. Well, I can pay for a new one if it gets ruined.
Yeah, and she's over here like, haha, Toto, that's not the way to the vagina. So, anyways, then the leader boss man of who kidnapped her comes out big,
very big,
bold, hulking dude of a man, just swinging a sword around, acting like a general asshole to everybody, including his own men.
Yes, he doesn't care who that sword hits. And as we said, he is tall, you guys. He's probably 8 feet tall, roughly.
Yeah.
And he's just swinging his sword around, just jewel, like a zombie. He just wants the Shikon Jewel so bad.
Yeah.
And
all the little minions are just paralyzed in fear and confusion.
Yes.
They're like, huh? What?
Why are you doing this? Boss, we did the thing.
And it takes 15-year-old schoolgirl to be like, don't you realize that your boss has a literal problem right now? This is not them. They're brainwashed.
Yeah,
And then all the other dudes are like, we don't know what
understand.
to do. Does not compute.
We just
the henchmen. We don't know how to hench.
We swing sword. We kidnap girl. That's all we know.
Yeah.
And
so she pulls it together a little.
She does.
She's like, all right, I got a trick up my sleeve. I know what you want. You want the jewel.
Naturally, since
here's the jewel. Let me just rip it off my necklace chain or however it was sticking to her.
Yeah, it was on
at the time. I assume it was on a thin chain.
It was on a necklace thing.
She rips it off and is just like, catch, motherfucker, and just throws it out a door.
Yeah, just yeets it, and she's like, okay, that should save us from running around, which it really didn't do that much.
This is fine.
And she's still having to dodge attacks with all these other men that are now hiding behind her. And she's like, oh my gosh, you guys, like, try to break this wall down. It looks like it could give. And they're like, no use, boss. And she's like, wait, why are you calling me boss now? That's weird. Don't do that.
Because they even more Baka-y than she is.
They really are. They are running on one brain cell between the 8 of them.
Just fumes. Only fumes.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard being a henchman, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that's when Inuyasha, more or less, breaks through the wall and appears because he was like sniffing. He smells things real good, right?
But Kagome was also like, no! And she did that thing where she went into like a prayer mode.
Yeah.
Like Shrine Maiden. It was like, please, I need somebody. Not just anybody. Somebody to love. And then like Inuyasha just busted up out of nowhere and just shredded things up.
And he's like, I'm
He just
here,
popped
my
up
lady.
in. Yeah, he just tipped his fedora and just like the sword from the boss bad guy went to like strike iron, aka split Kagome in half, and Inuyasha swooped in and just sword hit him, shattered.
Shatters, just breaks like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Which you're like, what the fuck, bro? But okay, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Sure, it's
And
fine.
it's fine. It's fine. And so he saves Kagome, and he's like, okay, this guy more or less looks and smells of like death. And he's like, I know the cause. And like right then, kind of like part of the boss's armor like falls away a little bit, and there's just a cave where his heart should be. Like there's just a giant ass hole, and then you see like 3 glowy eyes, and it's more or less this demon crow appears, and he's like, oh, Inuyasha's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's
normal.
Cause. Yeah,
that's expected.
In their world, it totally is. It's very normal for a crow to, a demon crow, to go in, eat the heart of a dead man and take its place and make it live. Well, like not live, but like use the body as its bidding, I guess. So Inuyasha's like, okay, I'll take care of this. And like strikes the body and like just goes right into the cavity where the crow is. And the crow leaves the body.
The crow crevasse.
Yeah, the crow crevasse. The crevasse, if you will.
Yeah. Now you get it. Love it.
And the crow leaves and the
starts
body
flying away.
Yeah, flying away.
Yeah.
And
the body's disintegrating, right?
Body, yeah, disintegrates, like disappears, turns to a skeleton. Like, wow, fast decay. Love that for you, fam.
Yeah. No pain, no gain.
Yeah, and that's when the two of them start kind of arguing again, because that's how they communicate, is strictly through arguing.
That's their love language.
Yeah.
Conflict.
They thrive on it. Really.
Sexy.
It's natural for them. So.
Yeah.
So they're kind of arguing, and he's like, wait. Don't tell me you don't have the jewel right now. And she's like, about that, I kind of
actually,
I kind of like threw it away out the window. So funny.
It was an accident, but totally worked.
So like, oopsie poopsie. And that's when the crow finds it outside, picks it up, takes it, and is flying away with it. And Inuyasha's like, you son of a bitch, why would you do this to me? And so he's like, okay, come on, we've got to go. Grabs her by the hand. They start running / kind of flying a little bit because he does long leapy times.
Yeah, that was very confusing for me, guys.
Another thing that you'll see throughout the anime is he does long strides. He's half demon dog. He's got
one of his special skills. Understood. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
I'm nothing if not adaptable.
Yeah, it's cool. I love it.
Inuyasha has got it.
He does. He do be getting things. And so as
they fly jump their way closer and closer to the crow.
And that crow is just chilling. It's good.
Yeah, it's funny because, like, the crow, instead of going up higher to where it can't be seen or, like, taking a swerve left or right and trying to really fuck up its path.
Yeah.
It's like, let me just keep
flying straight.
At a level everybody can see.
I mean, there's no thoughts in that head.
But that's fine.
Jewel.
We're not trying to poke holes in this.
No, absolutely not.
We're just pointing out
some weird things that could be different. It's fine. So that's when Inuyasha sees like some bow and arrows or something on a horse. He's like, okay, well, Kikyo was a great archer. So, since you're supposedly a reincarnation, have at it, girl. And
not really believing in her.
Yeah.
Just being so sarcastic.
I know. Like, he should believe. He should.
Yeah.
For reasons.
He should believe in fairies.
Yeah. I mean, look at the world he lives in. If you can't believe in fairies, but you're surrounded by demons.
It's true.
Like, what are you even doing in your life?
I don't even know. That is a very true statement. So, he doesn't fully commit and believe in her ability to fully capture all the essence of, I don't know, an archer.
Yeah, this expert archer.
But Kagome's over here, like, she looks around, she finds a random ass villager who's got a bow and arrows. She's like, hey, can I, like, borrow that for just a sec? Cool.
Please.
I got this. And, sure enough, she got this.
Well, we've skipped some stuff.
Oh.
I know. This was the first time Inuyasha
That's where my notes went.
Oh. Yeah.
You take us there. You take us there.
So, the first attempt, Inuyasha grabs the bow and arrows, and Kagome's, like, shooting them off, and they just go, boom.
Oh, I do remember one of them missing. I don't remember more than one. Who shot after that?
It was just Kagome the whole time.
Oh.
So she's trying the first 2 times, and it keeps, like, the arrow it's weak. It's not hitting anything. And that's when the crow swallows the Shikon Jewel and turns into a bigger thing, and, like, Inuyasha's like, how dare you let the thing eat the thing? Like, this is annoying as it is. And that's when they're getting close to the village. The demon bird swoops down, finds a little kid on a bridge, and is like, lunch! Yay!
Yum.
And it's like carrying this kid. Mom's freaking out, naturally, as moms would. And that's when... what happens? What happens? At some point, hold on, I'm getting it. I've lost it, but I'm getting it again.
Okay. Perfect, because I'm of no help right now.
I know. It's fine. I've got this, you guys. So, at this point, Kagome and Inuyasha separate, because he's like, you're a useless girl, go away. And something hits it. I don't know, I can't remember, but I believe Inuyasha somehow gets it to fall in the water or something. No, hold on.
I thought she shot it out of the air with her last arrow.
No, well, that's later. She doesn't do anything. Inuyasha, I think, does like his iron claw thing and does hit it, and it goes into the water in pieces. And then the kid is also falls into the water and is like basically drowning, and none of the villagers know what to do. In the meantime, Inuyasha's on the bank and like, but where's the Shikon Jewel? Like, not giving a shit about the kid. And that's when Kagome's like, oh, fuck. Okay, I can do this myself. And takes off her shoes, jumps into the water, ends up rescuing the kid because she knows how to swim because of dank high school lessons or something.
Good for them.
Yeah. And all the time the villagers are like, oh, she's a water fairy or a water spirit. Like, oh, look at that. She's the best. She's not human. This is crazy.
It's all coming together.
Yeah. And she rescues the kid. They get to the shore. Kid runs to mom, and the mom's like, oh, thank you so much. And by that time, the bird has time to reattach all its lumpage in the water and like get to full bird form. And the only thing is that the one of the legs of the crow was stuck on the kid, and so the kid,
that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that, but I remember extensively making fun of it when we saw it.
You're like, yeah, that's not disturbing at all.
Understood. I remember now.
Yeah. So that's when Kagome goes to the guy with the bow and arrow and is like, can I borrow that? He's like, yeah, sure. And she has the brilliant idea to tie this foot to the arrow and then shoot it, because if she does, like, that foot is gonna automatically want to...
It'll find its mark.
Yeah, it's gonna find.
Yeah.
So that's when the arrow hits the bird. She finally done did it. And the bird explodes.
As birds do.
And the jewel is there, and it starts cracking.
Yeah.
In a lot of different places. And during this time...
Like, Elmer's glue is not going to fix this shit.
No, not at all. And especially not those purple glue sticks that they come out with.
Yeah,
those don't
you can't try it on this crystal. Not going to work.
No. You're just... I don't know. You're better off using your spit at this point.
Totally SOL. Yeah, so they see it. It's about to crack into a million pieces. It finally does shatter into a million pieces.
And they just... all the pieces go flying into the sky. But apparently they don't see it. All they see is bright light. And so Kagome and Inuyasha are trying to look for the jewel, thinking it's still whole.
Right.
And that's when the bird or whatever comes back to try and attack them. They finish it off. Or I think it might be a different one. Doesn't matter. Either way. It disappears and a little shard drops, and Kagome's like, oh no, don't tell me that's what I think it is. And Inuyasha's like, what do you think it is? And she's like, I think it's a shard of the Shikon Jewel. And and he just goes, what? And that's literally how the episode ends, you guys.
Yeah, these past couple episodes have just ended so weird.
They're just warming you up
for the next episode.
Yeah, to kind of like, I mean, you can kind of see where this anime is going, right?
Sure.
You're going in on an adventure where they have to now collect all of the shards. And, you know, they get into shenanigans. They run into some friends. They run into some not friends. And it's a fun time.
Give me a spoiler. How many shards are there?
Enough.
How many Pokemon are we trying to collect here?
151.
Or more to see?
Yeah. They keep adding. They keep adding to it. No, it's going to be good. But this is the start of our adventure. This is the start. This is the one.
Can't wait.
Me too. Baka, bye!